but you're not either.
Well, I know, but I thought you would wear them.
I don't fucking
You don't wear ringlets?
No.
You just, oh, hi, it's me, Wilma Fingerdoo, and welcome to Get to Know a Canadian Queen. So, we're starting this series with the one and only Misconception. How are you?
I'm good, baby. How you doing?
I'm delicious because, well, you know, I'm blonde. The point is, now, one of the things that everyone always says is, why aren't you on, they don't think you're a queen unless you're on RuPaul's Drag Race. And the hardest thing about being a Canadian queen is you gotta get papers. Especially now that the Oompa Loompa's in power.
Oh,
What do you think? Now, you have...
I got my papers.
What's your problem? Why aren't you on RuPaul's Drag Race?
Because I chose Provencetown instead.
Oh, okay, so you've actually, you're one of those Bianca Del Rio, Jinx Monsoon, you have a trajectory and an arc that involves Drag Race on some level, maybe at one point.
Oh, for sure. I
There
mean, I've applied for RuPaul's Drag Race, but this year I didn't apply because I got...
How many times do you apply?
I've applied twice now.
Ooh, but you skipped a year.
Yes, I did.
So you've been doing it for the last 3 years.
Yes.
You're going to do it next year?
I am going to do it next year.
Nice. Now you are in Provencetown. Now here's the thing. Here are you Americans that say, oh, I wish I was in Canada at WAH. Do you have a cocktail?
I do.
Jorge made me a beer.
Cheers.
I don't know how you make a beer. I just pour it. Happy Pride.
Happy Pride, baby.
But you're off to Provencetown. It's a fantastic mecca of gay talent. And I'd like to point this out. One of your dreams was to be a residency performer in Puerto Vallarta.
Yep.
Which you are now. You even own property there. She's very, very professional. And now your second stage of your dream is coming true. You are going to be in residency in Provencetown.
I can't believe it. It's crazy. I had this dream, and it came true. And now I think that I've got Provencetown. Now I'm gonna work my ass off, and then the next is RuPaul's Drag Race.
There you go. Now, do you think after a season at Provencetown, it might hedge your bets? It might make it an easier sell? It might.
I don't know. I'm working like you said. I'm working with Jinx. I'm working with Bob. I'm working with Bianca, and so
All
it might
these
be
girls love me. I'm just saying. I've interviewed all of them. They love me. I told her to drop some names.
I'll put a good word in for you.
You know, Bianca still owes me a hat. I'm not bitter. I'm just saying.
But yeah, no, I'm so excited about this. So I think that after Provencetown, meeting the girls, working with the girls, seeing what they're about, I think that it'll really give me more of a jump towards to applying again next year.
Now, I think that most people would be surprised and impressed to see your show because you're not doing. This is going to sound awful, but you're not doing what the girls are doing today, which is just literally walking in off the street in a dress for less 20 forever one thing
Forever 21.
with a bit of lip chap and a little sparkle in their dreams. You know, that's not you. It's a full costume, full
theater.
show.
Yeah.
Dancing, singing, audience participation. If you don't like participating,
Don't come to my show.
no, you should still go because this will turn you around. I'm not a big participator.
No?
No, I hate it personally, but you are so funny. This is one of the things about Miss C performing on stage is every once in a while you just look at somebody and it's always that person who's not from there.
Yeah, always.
Always
And
that,
someone I don't
and they have that look on their face like, I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. It's like, this is a dude in a dress singing some Mary Poppins tune, and she's attached 6 people to her, and she got backup dancers off her shoulders, and and then you look at them, and you just smile, like, yeah, that's right, buddy, this is happening. It's so funny. But that said, I've just given away your shirt. Not given it away, but you are a costume queen. You are like the Canadian equivalent to Russian nesting dolls. Literally, she comes out and you think, geez, that girl's put on weight since her poster, eh? Sweet Maria, the ship's at sea. She put the buff back in buffet. I'm just gonna say. And then she peels these costumes off and she comes out as Glinda. And it's like, oh, I don't think the bubble's big enough for Glinda anymore.
I ate the mushrooms.
You went to Willy Wonka's and dipped them. You're and then she starts taking them. You're quite svelte when it gets down to it. You're your own Jenny Craig commercial.
Right. Oh my God, it's so true. I come out as this freaking huge Glinda and is your monster.
If Glinda came at you to save your life in The Wizard of Oz, you'd run. This is like
Yeah.
Glindazilla, you know, it's like, wow! And then right underneath it, she's the lion. Right underneath. So you understand there's a little bulk on the fur.
Costume change. I love it because, you know, the costume changes. I can't do a show in one dress.
No.
I get bored.
You have ADD.
I do. I do have
the
the
gay
DD. And I think that everyone in the audience has the gay DD because they want to see shiny things.
If you don't like what she's doing, just give it a second. It'll change up right
It'll
quick.
change within 3
Now,
minutes.
you have a bunch of shows, and this is the thing, because they're all packaged as, like, you could skip a character in the lineup, but the show is this.
Yeah, I
These
can rotate
These
them, too.
costumes fit over each other. So what are your themes?
So I have a full Dirty Disney show called Forbiden Diznee, which is premiering in Provincetown. On
No
June
infringement on copyrights at all.
It's spelled Diznee. Get it?
Or
And-
Dirty Dizzy. With
I have
an
a
E.
movie show, all movie characters.
Oh, nice.
Wizard of Oz, and then Pee Wee Herman, and Beetlejuice and stuff like that. And I have a
But
Broadway
they're not queens, they're not women.
No, I know, but you know what? When you're doing a show and you're performing, it doesn't matter, honey. I am a drag queen, but I am more of a...
It's all drag. Pee Wee Herman had more makeup on than Lady Bunny.
Exactly. Look
Mostly
at Elton
because
John.
Lady Bunny has the bangs.
Yeah. Look at Elton John.
Yes.
He's the biggest queen of them all, honey.
Yes. Okay, so that's your movies.
Yeah, and then I have a Broadway show, which is like Annie, Sound of Music.
All of
and stuff
that.
like
Oh, fun. Now, one of the things that comes up again and again with something like RuPaul's Drag Race is this idea of impersonation. We were at Katrina's, and on stage was Diana Ross. I lost my freaking mind. I'm like, why Diana Ross in Toronto? It was Michelle Ross, the famous drag queen, but she looked just like her. And at that time, a lot of drag queens, they had their name and their last name was who they impersonated.
Yes.
That person they were known to be the lookalike for, and that's not the way it is anymore.
No, a lot of people a lot of queens aren't really doing lookalikes anymore. They're doing their own looks, though, which is kind of cool. But it's kind of losing that art, and that's why in RuPaul's Drag Race, the Snatch Game is really cool because it challenges these new young queens. They're 19 years old to do a character. Some do it really amazing, and some do it terrible. You know.
Well, the hard thing is, I think there's no iconic people anymore. I mean, you can say Lady Gaga, but who really knows what she's like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sia. No one knows what Sia looks like.
What if every time she talked, it was just because she had a friend. I sing and I hack up fur balls. That's me. But this is the thing. I think that these poor girls now, their idea of celebrity are these other YouTube sensations. I'm just saying. They think looking like them or impersonating them visually is enough, and it's not just performance. So what I'm saying to you, children of the corn, out in the Midwest of America, get your cookies hauled all the way over to Provencetown and watch the show, because this show, it shows you classic drag where it's you doing all these different, it's you.
Yeah, I'm doing
all
costumes.
these things. You're not changing your makeup, you're just changing the costumes, and you're doing all these different things, and it's a hoot and a holler.
And it's all live singing.
And what theater are you at?
I'm at the Art House.
Oh.
4 nights a week, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesdays,
Nice.
9:30.
Nice.
And I'll be there till September 11th.
And you have a website?
I do, misconception.ca.
And you have a terrible YouTube channel. There's barely anything on it.
I know, it's
I
terrible.
think that you need to
We'll
talk.
have to add this to it now.
We will, but it'll be a link from mine because I'm not giving you any of my numbers. I'm just saying. Now, I have a couple of questions for you. These are just general questions. It has nothing to do with anything. But the first question I have is, why do you think it is that drag queens are known to have such trouble dating?
Well, we're larger than life, and it's a lot to handle.
And it's 2 people.
Yeah, right. It's true.
It's 2 people.
It's true. Sometimes I'm 8 people.
Yeah. Are you
so-
single right now?
I am single.
But you're getting it did.
No, I'm loving it though
Yeah.
because I travel too much. So when
Yeah,
you
but
travel
you're
a
also
lot,
you got a lot of business going on in the ports.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, you're not. It's not getting.
I've got them set up in Europe, Mexico. Hey, Jorge! You got a Jorge!
Not you.
Yes!
Would you remember your first time on stage?
I do. It was May 13th.
What were you wearing?
I was wearing a pink belly top. I was that thin.
A belly top.
I was
Bless
wearing
you.
a skirt and then my belly, and then I can't believe it. I look back and then I'm like, wow. I'll be thin like that again.
Yeah, yeah.
Might take,
yeah.
some vomiting.
How did you come up with your drag name?
It was given to me actually. I always wanted to start with Miss because I was classy back then.
Were you in your tummy top?
But I wanted it to start with Miss, and then we named all these different things. Someone said misconception, and I actually thought that misconception was a definition of drag. Drag is misconception.
Yes, that's right.
So
All right.
perfect.
If it wasn't misconception, what would you like your drag name to be?
Oh God. I don't know. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones.
You've never like. Ooh.
Not really, but I do like mosquito. yeah, that was a fun one years ago because you can swat them off you.
We had an Asian teacher whose name was Cito, Miss Cito.
No.
Yeah, I'm not kidding you. In St. Clair, no, Wexford Collegiate.
And you called her Miss Cito?
That's what her name was.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
I know.
So maybe I should channel her.
You should channel her, maybe. All right. One thing about drag queen names that most people don't know is that you didn't give me my drag queen name, but I heard it from you.
Yes.
We
Actually,
were walking.
From Shalita Buffet.
Well, we were the three of us. Shalita Buffet is another drag queen. We're going to interview her at some point too. It'll be vivid. But it's she's very short. It'll be her eyebrows and the rest of me. But the point is, we were walking back from some place where we'd had a beverage or two, and I had said, as I am known to say, oh, that was my drag queen name in high school. And then I remember it being you saying, oh, I heard this name, and she said Wilma Fingerdoo, and I laughed so hard. I had to sit down.
I like Wilma Fingerdoo.
I do too, because you can't say Wilma ass bleed on TV.
No. Or Wilma hole hurt.
Well,
well, you can't.
the answer is yes.
Yeah.
In mere moments. All right, so you're off to Provencetown, and then what's next for you on the horizon? RuPaul Drag Race Season 12?
Season 12. I'm going to apply for Season 12. And,
Look for her.
Yeah.
She's Misconception, misconception.com.
.ca. Canada.
She's Canadian. You're on the tweets?
I am.
Are you on the Instagrams?
Miss C Toronto on Twitter and Instagram.
And we'll be getting to know a lot more queens, but we started at the top so you can see what the rest of them all have to contend with. Well, you're not here much. I can say what I want. Till next time, miss me. Mwah, and travel safe. Stop being such a big star. Thank you.